Hi guys, I'm your Astro channel Ajay. So in this video, we're going to describe about the Saturn transit for all these zodiac signs. Okay, so let us describe about the characteristics of Saturn. Okay, so Saturn is considered as a negative planet in your horoscope. So many astrologers will say that Saturn will do this, Saturn will do that. It's not that, it will delays, and based on the karma only, it will gives you rewards. Okay, many astrologers in Tamil Nadu is praising the Saturn like it will do like anything, and it will do this, it will do that. That is not at all the case. Depends on the karma, and Saturn placed in a good position in your horoscope. Okay, let us figure it out. This characteristics, and if it is exalted in your horoscope, so what you can say is it is exalted in the Libra. It will gives you a lot of troubles during the first part of the life and delays your goals and target. So whatever you're going to achieve, automatically it will put delays. You have to put more amount of hard work to gain the reward. So that is the main thing. Saturn doesn't like a smart work. It prefer only a hard work. Okay. So if you're doing a smart work, the Saturn won't help you out. So that is the main thing. So what happens is the second thing is if Saturn is debilitated, the overcome of trouble will be very less. And if it is placed in the negative position in your horoscope, there will be no that much worries because you may not be affected by a Saturn. If it is exalted only, you may be affected by a Saturn, and it's also if friendly, you will be affected. If it is placed in a negative sign, because the Saturn itself is a negative planet, if it is placed in a negative sign, there won't be much worries. Okay, it also depends on the Lagna Lord in the horoscope, how well he is coordinating with your Saturn, and also the star sign and the current running Dasha period. That also matters a lot. Okay, here the Saturn enters into your own house. So what happens if the person entering into a own house, he will be much happy. He will be back to his destination, and he'll be much happy with a proud of smile, and he will be smiling like anything when he enters in his own house. So Saturn is double happy that he is entering in his own house. So he is going to relax, and he is going to do some duties for the zodiac signs. Okay, let us discuss out the Aries sign. Aries sign, generally the Mars is ruled. Aries house is ruled by the Mars, where Saturn is the enemy of the Mars. So you need to take that point. For Aries sign, Saturn won't be that much favor. But sitting in the Capricorn in his own house is a 10th position for the Aries sign. So it's a house of karma or house of life, we can say. So you'll get a good support when you are working in a IT company or non-IT company, wherever it is. You will get a support from the senior level. And based on your hard work, you may have a chance to travel foreign countries. You may have a chance, and that too depends on the Rahu placement. I can't say it is 100% because the Rahu, how will place in your horoscope. Based on that only we can figure it out. And also the Dasha period. Okay, here one more benefit is Jupiter sitting in the Sagittarius sees the Aries house, sees the house of the Mars. So like moreover there will be more benefit to the natives. The Jupiter is falling in the Aries sign, the natives will be more benefited, and more amount of good deeds will occur in the future. But one thing here is the Ketu with the Jupiter in Sagittarius is not at all a good conjunction because it will suppress the power of the Jupiter and make you somewhat less power. Something it will goes on and it will comes back. So that is the main thing for the Aries sign. So you need to be very careful that. Okay, and let's go for the next sign. It is Aries and Taurus sign. Saturn for Taurus. Taurus, you may also know that it belongs to Lord Venus. So Venus is nothing but he is a friend of Saturn. So Venus is a money giving planet, I can say. It's the most cool planet. Saturn is a friend of Venus. So though he is a negative planet, so Saturn need to perform some roles and responsibilities during that period, Saturn Dasha period. So Saturn is in the 9th house for the Taurus sign. We call the 9th house as the house of fortune. Okay. So the previous might have faced a lot of troubles during the work, and now it's a time. You will be set free. So the work will be like you don't have that much amount of work. You will be eradicated from all kind of issues, and will be now trouble free. So the 9th house, it comes to the 9th house. Previously it was in the 8th house. It will be troubling family members everywhere and in the work culture as well. But now it moves to the 9th house, so it will be set free. Everything will be set free, and you will get some unexpected profit, and due to that profit you will clear all your financial worries. So this year it's the right time for a Taurus sign. So those whoever having a debts, so you can clear it out, and that too depends on the horoscope. So don't say like this ad is saying like this and that. It depends on the horoscope how well the Saturn is played and how well the Lagna Lord is coordinating with the Saturn. That is the main thing. Okay. For some people it work out. For some people it may not work out. It depends on the Saturn how well it's placed. Okay. So other planets, like I said, it's need to favor. It should be in coordination with the Saturn to get a more benefits from the ninth house. We call it as the house of fortune. So Jupiter is not at all favor for the Taurus, because the thing is that Jupiter is enemy for the Taurus. So that is the thing. So not at all favor for the Taurus. Again, the Jupiter position in your horoscope, so you need to figure it out. So wherever you go, just keep your horoscope and compare the Gochara prediction, how well it is coordination, how well the degree of the planet is determining in your horoscope. So that is the main thing. Next sign, we go for the Gemini. So Gemini ruled by Mercury. Saturn is again a friend for Mercury. So the people born in the Gemini sign, they are very much sharp and intelligent. They are very much proactive. Anyhow, the Saturn again will do his duties, though he is a friend of him. Okay, the Saturn needs to do some roles and responsibilities. Okay, for Gemini sign, Saturn in the 8th house. Again, the family matters brings into trouble. It doesn't seem to be a good position. That is very bad. Okay, so you need to take care of health, and you need to avoid some silly talks over in the public, and sometimes your harsh talk or your aggressive words will sometimes will turns against you. Okay, so against your family or some relationships between your families, and your quarrels among your families, a relationship that makes you put into mental stress. So that is the main thing. Don't expect anything during this Saturn Dasha period for Gemini sign. So that is the main thing. And one more thing is, be careful in money handling during your business transaction. That is the main thing. Financially, you take it into consideration. Handle it very carefully for the Gemini sign. Okay. But one thing is that doing the marriage is the right time. Why? Because Jupiter sees the Gemini house. From Sagittarius to Gemini, it's a 7th position. So automatically, it is the best time for the marriage. If it is Jupiter is well placed in your marriage horoscope, you can go ahead for the marriage. So that is the main thing. Next, we go for the Cancer sign. Cancer is again ruled by the moon. Moon is again an enemy of the Saturn. Here, one thing I would like to say is the moon is the most beautiful planet and is the most sensitive, it's the most charming as well. So that is a main thing in the horoscope. So some astrologers may predict based on the moon, some astrologers may predict based on the Lagna, the doshams and all those things. Okay, let us go out. And generally the moon with the Saturn conjunction makes the person, it's a mental stress. Moon remains unhappy when it is placed with Saturn. Moon will become afraid. The Saturn is near to him. Okay, that is the main thing. So it makes a person a mental stress in tough situation if the moon is conjunction with Saturn. So people born in the Cancer sign, they are more beautiful. If they are lady means they are more beautiful. If they are boy means more handsome. So it will be charming. Like the Saturn transit for this Cancer sign, it's not a good position. That is the main thing. So what happens is the Saturn directly seeing the Cancer sign. As per the current prediction, you need to be very careful in your talk. So think twice and act accordingly, because before you speak, just think about it while you are speaking to others person is correct or not, and decide and speak. So that is the main thing for the Cancer sign. There may be some clashes in your family, so that you need to maintain the patience. You need to maintain your dignity and patience. Don't lose it. Okay, don't fall into any trap, because the Saturn, what he will do is, though he is a negative planet, he will create an environment in such a way so that people may fall under that environment and put everything collapse. So don't do that, because the Saturn will create an environment in such a way. Be very careful for a Cancer sign. Okay, Jupiter is not also coordinating with the Cancer sign. So if the Jupiter is well placed, it may have some little troubles. If the Jupiter is also not good, then you will suffer a lot. Okay, and next we go for the Leo sign. Sun rules the Leo house. Sun is again an enemy of the Saturn. Father and son both are enemies. But again, the Saturn do his duty according to irrespective of any planet. He will do as per the principles. Saturn posited in the 6th house from the Leo sign. We consider that as a house of enemy. 6th house is called as a house of enemy because in Tamil we say Chatrusthan, house of enemy. where the Saturn is placed, the enemy themselves will get destroyed for the Leo sign. So it also depends how well the Saturn is placed in your horoscope. Okay, and it won't harm the Leo house if it is placed in such a position. It plays in a good sign. Okay, so one good thing for Leo is that Jupiter sees the Leo house from Sagittarius. So the people who born in the Leo may receive more hours as per the current planetary position, because the Jupiter is seeing the Leo house, and it is the right time for the marriage as well. Because if the Jupiter is placed in your horoscope, the current prediction is also good. You can go for a marriage. So really it's a good thing, and you can go for on-site everywhere because it is a good thing. And also the people who are born in the Leo sign, they also maintain a good rapport with all the senior levels. Moreover, the Sun is in the 11th position, so good income, good profits for the Leo sign. I'm saying about Simha Rasi in Tamil. Okay, it's a Leo sign. Okay, the main advantage of Saturn, the enemy themselves will get destroyed. So that is the main thing. And money flow, this financial, the money may go up and flow down like that. So you need to control the balance. So that is the main thing. You need to use your mind to tackle the situation. So you will take that into consideration. And next we go for the Virgo sign. Virgo is again ruled by the Mercury, and Saturn is a friend of Mercury. Okay, even though he is a friend, Sun is also a friend of Mercury. So Mercury, in that both combination, enemy is also a friend, the friend is also a friend. So that is the main thing. Also the Mercury is again a friend of Rahu and Ketu. So that is the main thing. The Saturn from Virgo, it is sitting in the 5th house. We call the 5th house as a house of deeds. Okay, in Tamil we say Purva Punyasthan, house of deeds. We say like that. Okay, Virgo is a good sign for Saturn, but it is enemy of the Mars. Mars is an enemy for the Virgo. Okay, in Tamil we say Kanni Rasi. So Mars is again an enemy for the Virgo sign. Virgo gets relieved from the Saturn because the Virgo is not facing the 7.5 years period. So it gets automatically relieved, and it will face a good support with relations and also in work culture as well. Virgo is a very good sign. So now as for Saturn transit is a good period, and also the Mercury sitting in Gemini sign with the Rahu. That is a good combination, but the Sun is there, but that is a need to take into consideration. But okay, but Virgo in the 10th place, again it's a good for income and profits as well. So the people who are in the school or college, they can study well without the Saturn, because the Saturn, they may depress your mood. So that at all will get eradicated. So you can study, you can gain knowledge. So moreover, Virgo is gonna rock during the Saturn transit period, and all the best for Virgo sign. So main disadvantage in the Virgo sign is you need to be very careful during the driving, because the Mars rays from the Mars house, that is in Pisces, where the Mars is there, it directly falls in the Virgo sign. So what happens is you need to be very careful during a driving. Accident may sometimes chance to occur. So please be careful during the 2.5 years. Okay, and next we go for Saturn transit for Libra sign. So Libra as a house is ruled by the Venus. Okay, Venus is again a friend of the Saturn, and Venus is the enemy of the Sun and Moon as well as a Mars. Okay, so the people who are born in the Libra sign, so some people tend to be more to live with extravagant lifestyles, and some to be more in luxury lifestyle as well. It depends on the horoscope how well your Venus is placed in the Libra sign. Okay, and however the Saturn is also placed, it is also you need to take into consideration. Generally, the Saturn with the Moon conjunction is not a good combination, because the Moon placed in the Libra sign generally remains unhappy with the Saturn. So you will mentally feel depressed. So you need to make the Moon very happy, because the Moon is the most sensitive planet and is the most enjoyable planet. If that is placed with Saturn, you will be the person, the horoscope, they may feel mentally depressed. So that is the main thing. Okay, here the Saturn posited in the 4th house from the Libra. 4th house is nothing but the house of the detachment, or it's a mother house, we can say. The Saturn is placed. So what happens is it can also consider for the foreign travels for the Libra sign. But again, the thing is that how well the Saturn is placed into the horoscope, you need to figure it out. As per the planetary position, it is good for Libra sign to go to the foreign country. But thing is, everything is blocked by the Rahu Ketu, the most powerful shadow planet. So everything is blocked. The whole world itself is putting into the trouble. So again, one thing is the money income, the flows may go up and down sometime because what happens is the Rahu is sitting in the ninth house. So we call it as a house of fortune, as I discussed earlier. We call it as a house of fortune. So whereas the Mars, it is situated in the sixth house. The whomsoever the enemy turning around to themselves will get destroyed. So that is the main thing. It is the most aggressive planet in the horoscope. So the Saturn sees the Mars from this Capricorn. The Saturn may try to suppress the effect of the Mars, but anyhow the Mars will perform the roles and responsibility. So that is the main thing. Here one more thing is that for Libra, you need to depend on the Mars, how well the Mars is placed, and also the Saturn. But doing the business as per the planetary condition, it's not the right time because for it's a fourth position and also it's house of detachment, but it is not the right time to do the business. You can go for a foreign, but the right time for doing the business, you need to consider your horoscope, how well the Mars is placed. Okay, even you can do after 2.5 years if the Saturn is moved to the Aquarius side. So that is the main thing. If the Mars is well placed and Saturn is good in your horoscope, automatically you can go for a business. The Libra, whomsoever it may be, they can go for a business if the Saturn and Mars is well placed in your horoscope. And next sign we go for the Saturn transit for Scorpio. Scorpios, again the house is ruled by the Mars. Here one more thing is that Ketu is also exalted in the Scorpio, whereas the Rahu is debilitated. I forgot to mention here. And one more thing is Saturn, it's enemy of this house. And whereas Jupiter and Sun is a friendly planet for this Scorpio sign. So the Saturn itself is a negative planet. If it's placed in a negative house, the victim won't get affected by the Saturn. So negative planet is placed in the negative house. So whomsoever it may be, how the victim will get affected. So you need to take that into consideration. It also depends on how well the Lagna Lord is placed in your horoscope. And now the Saturn is placed in the third position from the Scorpio. So the third house is generally called as a house of siblings, or it's a brother house. Okay, in Tamil we say Sagodharasthan. From Lagna it's a third house, means we call it as a Sagodharasthan. It's a house of brothers or siblings, whatever it may be. Here what happens is we need to be very careful while dealing with the friends. So you need to be very careful in your words because once you utter the words, it can't be taken back. So that is the main thing. You need to do it. Okay, the third house for the Saturn is not much better. There may be some quarrel or fights in the relationship for the Saturn during this period for the Scorpio. Either from the father side or mother side, some amount of quarrelings will be there. Okay, because it is placed in the third house. So that is the main thing. For Scorpio people, don't use any harsh words because it will entirely damage your friendship. So that is the main thing for Scorpio. You need to do it, and you also need to look after your health perspective. So from the health counterpart, like the Ketu is placed in the second house, so automatically it will affect your eye. So you need to take that part to be very careful. And moreover, the Scorpio is somewhat okay during this transit period, but you need to follow some certain rules and conditions during the transit period. Okay. And next sign we go for a Sagittarius. So Saturn shares a neutral relationship with the Sagittarius, means Jupiter. So Jupiter is also in a neutral relationship with the Saturn. So here what happens is Jupiter is the enemy of the Venus, Rahu and Ketu. Whereas Mercury, in one house it is an enemy, in other house it is a friend. That's why I mentioned Mercury is the exceptional in Virgo. So Guru, then Jupiter, when it is placed in the Virgo sign, it is a friend of Mercury. Whereas if it is in Gemini sign, it is an enemy of Mercury. So that is one exceptional case here. So the people who are born in the Sagittarius, so they generally may obey the elder person, and also they will favor according to their wishes. So whereas the Saturn transit in the Capricorn, whereas in second house, from the Sagittarius to Capricorn, it's the second house of the Saturn. You need to be very careful in your speech, to be a talker as well, because it is placed in the, what you can say, in Tamil we say like Vakulasan, something like that. So still the Saturn effect is going on for the Sagittarius sign. So you need to be very careful, and it will automatically gives a trouble in the Sagittarius. So if it is placed in your horoscope, how well you need to place it, that need to take into consideration. So don't commit for any situation if you are not able to do. Okay, the thing is that what happens is The Saturn itself will create a loophole in such an environment. It will put you a trap. Automatically, you will fall inside the trap. The people will fall inside the trap because the Saturn will create environment in such a way to fall the people into the trap to delay the reward. So that is a key factor the Saturn may play. So please be very careful during the transit period, Saturn transit period for Sagittarius. If it is a Guru Mahadasha and the Saturn is placed in the Sagittarius sign, it is a very good thing. You may get the benefits from the Jupiter. So you need to figure it out how well the Saturn is placed in your horoscope. Okay, try to maintain the patience for Sagittarius as much as you can because the Saturn will give you a lot of troubles. You need to maintain the patience. You need to keep the patience at most 2.5 years. Okay, that is the main thing. Next we go for house of a Capricorn. That is the main thing. The Saturn most enjoyable house, the house of the Capricorn, is ruled by the Saturn, whereas the Sun is the enemy. The Mars here goes at the peak position, is exalted. Venus, Rahu, and Ketu as a friend for the Saturn. Okay, the generally people who born in the Capricorn. Some may think that people who might be more frustrated in the life because the Saturn delays the rewards. It will delay everything. Everything will get delayed. That is the main thing for the Capricorn. Some people may enjoy during the Dasha period of the Capricorn, and however the Saturn is placed, again you need to figure it out. And Capricorn people, one thing is that they never lose their patience, even though if there is a lot of troubles in their life, they may never lose their patience. I see many Capricorn people, they won't lose their patience in general, I will say that. But according to the horoscope, it may occur. Okay, so Jupiter and Sun won't do much favor for the Capricorn because it's the enemy. So that's the thing. It also depends how well, if the Jupiter is placed in its own house or the Sun is placed exalted, definitely you will have a benefit from Jupiter and Saturn. But generally don't do it. Depends on how strong the planetary position in your horoscope. Okay, here the Saturn is a negative planet. Again, it's entering the own house. It's double happy. Saturn feels more comfortable. It is happy. I am arriving back to my own house. I am really enjoying like that. Something like that the Saturn will think that. So as again the Capricorn is the house of karma, so it will delay the rewards somewhat. And if it moves from Capricorn to Aquarius, then you may get the rewards. And also depends on how the karma is according to your horoscope. Okay, generally Saturn in the own house, it won't do much harm. Okay, so don't be afraid. For Capricorn people, don't get afraid because it won't do much harm. Okay, if you're perfect, if you do the right things, it won't do much harm. So the expense may occur. For Capricorn people, expense may occur, but Ketu with Jupiter. Ketu is again a friendly planet for Capricorn. The Ketu sometimes stop the expenditure. That is a tackle by the Jupiter. Okay, whatever the Ketu, it will put a stop. Ketu itself is act as a brake inspector. It will put a stop to the expenditure. So it won't go to a certain extent. Okay, because the Jupiter is the Ketu conjunction, the Jupiter is in the 12th house for the Capricorn. So Jupiter will give some unwanted expenditure, whereas the Ketu, it acts as against the Jupiter to put a stop to the expenditure. So only for Capricorn, Jupiter and Ketu is a good combination. For rest of the zodiac sign, it is not a good. Okay. Work-wise, for Capricorn sign, it is okay. It's good for the Capricorn. And also the people may shift from the current job to the new job. They may go for foreign countries. So that is the main thing. It's the right time, but again, it is blocked by Rahu and Ketu. If one planet is doing like this and another planet is doing like that, so we can't do anything for the Capricorn. Okay. And next, we'll go for the Aquarius sign. Saturn transit for Aquarius. Again, this house is ruled by the Saturn, where the Ketu is exalted. Ketu is going at the peak position, and here the Rahu is very much neutral. And Sun is again the enemy to this house for the Aquarius. So that is the main thing. So people who are born in the Aquarius sign tend to be somewhat spiritual in some cases because the Ketu is exalted. Ketu is going at the peak level. So that is the main thing here. So Saturn transit for this sign is again for Aquarius, the Capricorn, the Saturn is in the 12th position, whereas the Jupiter and Ketu is in the 11th position. So it is in the house of income, I can say, for 11th position. The Jupiter and Ketu is a very good combination, even for Aquarius as well. The thing is that Mars in second house for the Aquarius. It's again a good sign. You have a good administrative power as well. Okay. So the money income will be good if it's for Jupiter and Ketu combination because it is positioned in the 11th house as per the current planetary position. So here for Aquarius, the one main disadvantage is no rays is falling, no malefic rays or no benefic rays for Aquarius sign. So it's a neutral lifestyle. somewhat you may go like in such a way that life go as it goes. So that is the main thing. So you can't go in the dreams, you may go as a day by day goes like that. So that's the thing. So you need to be handle a situation very carefully, because the Saturn being in the 12th house, the money drain, the energy drain, and the you'll be feel like restless, sleepless during the night time. So that's the main thing. Worries and troubles, it will be occurring in the balance, it will be parallel for Aquarius sign. So depending on how well the Saturn is placed, that you need to figure it out. Okay. And the thing is that next we'll go for a Saturn transit for Pisces sign. That is the last sign. Pisces is again the ruled by the Jupiter. Here the Venus is exalted. That is the one good planet. It's the most what I can say is a beautiful planet compared to Moon. Venus is the most beautiful planet. It's exalted, and that is the main thing. Whereas Mercury is debilitated. If one thing is exalted, another thing is debilitated. So that is the main thing. So Mars, Sun, Moon are the friendly planets for the Pisces. Saturn is again neutral to the Jupiter. So the people who are born in the Pisces sign, so it will be more attractive in nature. It too depends on how well the Moon and the Dasha period you are born. So that is the main thing. So for the Pisces, Saturn transit in 11th house, it's again the positive income. What you can say is the most profitable income, because the Saturn itself in the 11th house. For Pisces sign, it is the most benefit. So Pisces native, they will handle the situation in such a way. For generally the people who are born in the Pisces ascendant, they will handle the financial in such a way. You don't go for they won't take a risk. The financial and all, they will settle it very carefully. So that is the main thing in the Pisces sign. So after transit, Saturn transit Aquarius, the Pisces people will get profits, because the Saturn delays the profit, even though it is situated in the 11th house. Okay, sometimes you may get profit, however the Saturn is placed in your horoscope. It will give the profit during the transit period, or at the end of the transit period, the Pisces person will get the profit. So that is amazing. Here the Venus is exalted. Unexpected profit sometime may occur. Okay, you are good in teaching the people who are born in the Pisces ascendant. And Mercury, they won't give much importance because it is debilitated. So that is the problem. For Pisces ascendant, Mercury is debilitated. So it will go in a teaching capacity and all. The spiritual sign capacity and all is very much good, rather than going for education. Education is somewhat okay for the Pisces ascendant. Okay. So these are all some zodiac signs for the transit calculation. It all depends on how Lagna Lord and the Mercury everywhere is placed in the horoscope, every planetary position. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can mail to my YouTube channel, and if you want to take consultation with me, you can take it through the mail, and I will charge around 200 per horoscope. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please comment. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe as much as you can. Until then, see you in the next video. Tata, bye bye.